Well, hello there. This is John Anthony Francis Wilcox, and today is Saturday, August the 27th, 2022. So, how have you been? I hope you're doing well. I've heard from a few of you, not many, but a few. Interesting week here. Trying to think highlights. A lot of work. Wrote a bunch of book reviews mostly for Prague Sheet. Did a lot of art for just to do art. Um, Finished a couple of books. Finished the Goldberg book. Read the China wrestling book. I don't know if I've been on this wrestling kick, but I have. So those were both very interesting books, very insightful. And let's see. I what did I cook during the week? A few things, and I can't remember what they are, but I know they were good. Tonight, for example, being Saturday, I cut up some chicken and cooked it in the oven with barbecue sauce, and I made some Japanese rice. So Michael and I had barbecue chicken over Japanese rice. That was sure good. Yesterday, um, my niece Isabella had been telling me about this place called, I think it's called Lasagna of Love or Lasagna Love, one or the other. And I got this free lasagna that they sent over. It was pretty nice. It tasted, I'm going to say, very American, not at all what I'm used to, but it was sure good. And they also threw in a bag of Pepperidge Farm Sausalito cookies, which you'll never hear me complain about, as that's one of my very favorite Pepperidge Farm cookies. So that was yesterday. And also yesterday, I did an interview with David Singleton, who works with Robert Fripp from King Crimson and other stuff. And I don't know if he co-owns, but he certainly co-runs the DGM label. And they're coming through, I guess, late September to do a speaking show, question and answer and stories and stuff like that, with some video on either end of it related to King Crimson. And I'm going to promote it with a promo piece so people can hopefully go see them at the Ridgefield Playhouse here in Connecticut. They're also playing across the country. So if you're across the country and you see this, go see them. Singleton was a lovely guy, very funny, and we had a wonderful interview. The day before, I went out with my great niece Isabella, who had mentioned she'd asked me if I wanted to go anywhere and like take photos or stuff. I said, sure, I'd love to find somewhere interesting. And she lived up to it because she brought me by a part of Westport I never knew existed in my whole 62 years living here. It's sort of on the Westport Norwalk line, um, and it was called Canal Beach. I didn't know we had that, but it was very cool, very kind of ultra richy, but got some nice pictures. Went down the road into Norwalk to another place with lots of boats and stuff, and including those big things that like they can lower a whole ship into the water on. It looks like a like big cradle kind of thing. Got a picture of that. It's on my DeviantArt if you ever go there. And that was very cool. Had a lovely time out with her. And then she and her boyfriend came over here and they got Michael and I some lovely Mexican food, and they had Mexican food, and we sat and talked, and we watched some videos, and had a great time. It's nice to have part of my family enjoy seeing me, so that was a treat. Um, that was really, I'm sure I'm going to remember something. I mean, I talked to my nephew Timmy. Who else did I talk to during the week? I don't recall. Um, I mean, obviously Daniela and Airy. I mean, not obviously, obvious to me because I talk with them as often as I can. Uh, was there someone else? I don't know. But that was the majority of my week. Today I also treated myself. We know that I love the Peter Gabriel era of Genesis. So I put on the headphones in the other room and listened to an Italian 1974 pressing of the double album The Land Lies Down on Broadway, and listened to it from top to bottom. It was a delight. I hadn't done that in at least a year. Listened to the whole hour and a half of it, and that was wonderful. So do something wonderful. That's what I would say. Listen to a piece of music you haven't listened to in a long time. You deserve it. So we'll see you next week. I love you. Take care. Bye bye.